What's up, guys? I wanted to make this video to give you my thoughts on success, how I define success, how I think success should be defined by most, and what it should actually mean to them, and how I've changed my views of success over time. So, starting off, from a younger age, I probably, like you, also initially defined success by finance. I'd look around me and I'd say, okay, people who have big houses and people who have nice cars and nice things and nice clothes and whatever they want to buy, the ability to buy it, those people are successful. That's how I defined it. That was basically it. It came down to that. Everything else beyond that, one's emotional state, mental state, all that, spiritual state, didn't matter. As I got older in life, I acquired those things that I thought defined and would give me and provide me with that feeling of success. I made money. I have big house, big cars, everything I want. I have the ability to buy things and help people. More importantly, that's a huge thing for me. I have the ability to help people. That makes me happy. But beyond that one aspect, the other things, possessing the material things does not give me success. It's not enough. It's not even near enough. So the way I define it is by measuring my happiness against others. Am I a happy person? Am I content in life? Do I feel fulfilled? Do I feel like I'm getting things done, as I need to? Or do I feel like I'm just, going through the motions and only concerning myself with my immediate needs and not that of others like I should be? So basically what it boils down to is, again, am I happy? Am I happy? Because I can have all the shit in the world. I can have all the money in the world. But if I go home and I'm fucking miserable and I'm stressed the fuck out and I'm not sleeping at night, I'm not successful. I can't define myself and call myself a success when mentally I'm not okay. So that's really what I wanted to share with you guys. That I feel like it's a mistake to define it in the way that most of us do, or the way I assume most of us do. It's a mistake. There are a lot of poor people, financially poor people, who I can look at and say are much more successful than I am because they're happier. Overall, their general sense of well-being is better than that of mine. So who's more successful? Me? Because I drive a more expensive car? I live in a fucking big house? No. Doesn't mean shit. And the flip side to that is, using the example of the poor, some of the most miserable fucks that exist are also the most wealthy and financially well off. So some of the people that have the most fucking money and the most material things and objects and all that bullshit are fucking miserable and they're unhappy. And oftentimes it's because what they have to do or what they become to acquire those things is something that they're not proud of. Something that doesn't allow them to feel good about themselves. They may think or trick themselves and pretend that it's all good, but deep down they know that, this is not all it's about. It's not. It's not all about living for me. It's not all about, how well off am I only as an individual. It's not that. At least for me personally, it's not that. There has to be more. I have to be doing something beyond that. And so, again, how I define it is, how happy am I? And on a personal level, am I helping people? Am I doing everything that's within my ability and power with regard to helping people? That's it. And, I don't look or expect anything in return. So I do what I do without expectation of anything. That allows me to feel good about myself. That makes me feel like, what? I'm actually accomplishing something. So to me, much, much more so than having fucking stacks and stacks of money is that. Because the stacks and stacks of money don't make me a good person. The big house doesn't make me anything other than some other fucker with a big house. But in doing good works and what I call God's work, that separates me. That defines me. That allows me to be in a position where, regardless of my finance, I can feel good. And I can be, confident that I'm not only about myself and I'm really contributing something, no matter how minimal. I'm trying, and I'm not only trying for myself. So again, guys, I wanted to make this because I don't know what you guys think. I don't know, but from what I've observed and what I hear, the majority think it's all about money. It's not. There's so much more to it. So part of the reason why I wanted to share all this is, whatever phase of life you're in, whether you're starting, you're in the middle, you're towards the end, whatever it is, what I've learned in life, such a fucking valuable lesson, took me so long to realize, and it's so simple, is that there is no fucking yesterday and there is no tomorrow for us to be concerned with. There is only now, this moment. The past is a figment of my imagination, as is the future. It doesn't exist. This is it. So what I try to do on a day-to-day is I try to be happy. I try to be conscious of the thoughts that I'm having and not allowing negativity or fucked up things or fucked up memories to, replay themselves in my mind. Because in doing that, I just lose. I lose and lose and lose because I go backwards. So I'm encouraging you guys to try to do the same. Whatever your situation is, no matter how difficult it is, try to make the best of it now. Try to enjoy it. Try to find things to smile and laugh about. Because at the end, this is it. There's nothing else. I used to think also that when I got those things, then I'll be happy. And then I got those things and I realized I'm not fucking happy. I'm still not fucking happy. So I'm back to square one in reassessing my whole entire life and myself, who I am. What the fuck is it that's going to make me happy? And again, I'm learning as I go still. But that's really what I'm trying to do. Live in the moment, make good memories, and try to have fun. It's difficult for me because I'm a very serious person. I don't laugh often. I don't joke around and shit. But I try to. I'm trying to because I'm realizing that shit in itself is, not allowing me to be as happy as I see some other people. So I'm trying, and I hope you guys could benefit something from this video and maybe try to do the same for yourselves. Bottom line, success is not about money. It's about how you feel about yourself, how you carry yourself, and how happy you are. Thanks, guys.